if you look at it again there, I did a comparison with Wonder of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, and the Excel class of Carnival ships, which includes the Jubilee. So no, this is not going to be that review. This review is going to be comparing the Jubilee with the Celebration, being the fact that these ships are less than 2 years apart. I'm going to show you the little differences that the Jubilee did to bring out the best of the Excel class. So, with that said, here we go. So, once you get on the ship, you pretty much jump right into deck 6 of the Jubilee, which is center stage. It brings you, as you see on this video, you're walking in, and if you walk to the left, you see the main stage of the theatrical performances. And if you walk to the right, you will head toward the Jubilee poster or sign that's there. Pretty typical. Celebration did the same thing. There's really no big difference there. However, one thing I just found out tonight, for the first time, Carnival is actually using the center stage for what it was designed for. However, one thing I just found out tonight, for the first time, Carnival is actually using the center stage for what it was designed for, a multi-purpose entertainment center. So, true fact, it was rainy and windy today up on the Lido deck. Normally, if it's raining and windy on the Lido deck, they actually have to cancel most of the outdoor activities. Now the Jubilee finally caught on. They actually moved all the party information to the center stage. It changes everything. Because Kendall Fire was out this week, she was in a conference in Orlando, we had Sam of Thurgood. He was the acting cruise director for the week. We were a little skeptical, so we didn't know who he was, but it turned out he did an excellent job. This guy bent over backwards to be very visible to the guests, and he allowed all of his fun crew members do their job, and boy, did they do it great. They even had a show called My Future Husband, which took place in the Jubilee Theater, that they added and made it more interactive after the show down in what is called Dr. Ink's PhD drinks. Get it, Dr. Ink's? They actually had a wedding reception there. This is also one of the few times that Carnival has gone above and beyond in the entertainment department to bring the guests closer to the actors and actresses of a play. No, they can't compete with aqua shows and ice skating. They can't do that, so they have to do something else. And making the audience feel like they're more part of the show is a good way for Carnival to actually compete in that department. Now, I don't know if the Celebration did change some of their shows to match that, but the Jubilee has done a good job in that. Now, here's a couple of things about the Jubilee I did not particularly like. Number one, they are not using the center stage for what it's made for. Now, yes, I know I just said that. They're using it for indoor party system. But for the shows, they are not using the capabilities of the center stage to do the acrobatic and stunts and stuff. Now, they had a Carnival Rio show on this cruise, and that literally used the aerodynamics, and you can see the women here flying back and forth, which is great. They could have done that with the other two shows they had here, which would have made it more interesting. But hey, they'll learn with proper feedback. They're going to focus more of their shows on center stage. They had Deal or No Deal in the center stage. You don't need that there. You can put that in the Jubilee Theater and you'll be fine. You need to use center stage for the best of your performance. So that's what I say. Maybe they'll learn that in the future. Now, going from deck to deck, the only decks that are actually viable are 6, 7, and 8, 16, 17, and 18. That's it. The other decks are just for rooms. I think a lot of other ships do that, centralized stuff. It'd be nice if they had something on 4 or 3 so they don't have to go back and forth. But yeah, no, here, no, there. Let's start with number 1. The food has gone down. Carnival used to be the best as far as diversity of foods and different types of food, and they all taste delicious. Bruh, not anymore. They changed the buffet inside the marketplace where I'm at now, and they're trying to be more diverse, so they have different ethnic foods per day. However, if you can't eat a particular food, there's no plan B. For example, then unfortunately, you have a very limited menu if you want to do the regular buffet. So they also have the main dining room that has daily different cuisines every night. However, the portions are smaller and the taste of it has actually deteriorated since the first time we've been on cruises. They do have a late night dinner, you might call it. Starts about 11:30 at night, goes about 2:30 in the morning. You got Chicago style pizza, some hot dogs with chili, and then they'll switch out between pork sandwiches, cheesesteaks, all of that. It's okay if you're desperately hungry for something late at night, but Carnival used to have full meals going during the buffet, and they kind of got away with it. And I think I know why. They're trying to focus more on the restaurants to eat, but if you're outside of the dinner hours and you just want something to eat, then you're forced to eat whatever they have. And if you're not into pizza, then unfortunately you're kind of limited on what you're going to eat. Again, the rest of the food available, some of it actually costs money. Seafood Shack and stuff like that costs money. And of course you have Big Chicken from Shack. However, they changed the menu as well there. So with Shack's Chicken, they actually have, in addition to the most dominant ever sandwich, they also have Nashville hot chicken. So it's a little bit of a switch up to what they normally do. We actually only ate that a couple of times this cruise. We actually ate more of the specialty dining, the Italian restaurant where they actually lowered the portions of the food, the steakhouse, which was the best that we did, as well as the what was the third one? We did the barbecue, which is pretty good. The barbecue is actually the best out of all 3 now, based upon the portions you get and what you get. So that's actually the best of the 3. But this is the last day of the cruise. We're going to go back to Galveston tomorrow into the cold. So if there's anything you want to learn about the cruise, just send a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer for you. So guys, this is what the ship looks like when it's pretty much empty. As you can see, this is deck 6 and 7. What would you say to me? Hey. Hey. And then here's Dr. Inks here, down here. Look, nobody's here. We're at a port, so there's nobody here. So take a look. There's 2 guys here, and after that, there's nobody there. So when the ship leaves, all these people are going to fill it up. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like when the ship is empty. is today noted as the saddest day for a cruise. See these bags out here? See the look on people's faces as they bring these bags out? That means that the cruise is about to end. But we appreciate all the fun you've had with us, and hopefully you'll be with us again on our next cruise. This is Eddie Hines from Hines Adventures. If you can't get there, let us take you there. So guys, you say that, oh, it's too much work to plan a cruise and to pay for everything, and I don't want to deal with all that mess. Dude, look at what you're fighting for. Look at what you're fighting for. Do what you gotta do. Go ahead and take a cruise.